Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Ndebanye, depending on your location. Please join in the struggle to liberate our people from the contraption by liking and sharing our videos. Now the update. Ohaneze commends Igbos in Lagos for relocating business to Southeast region. Now it has happened. The decision of Igbo in Lagos State to relocate some of their businesses to the southeastern states of Nigeria has received commendations. Now, the Vice President of Homewards and Igbo Worldwide, Chief Damian Okeke-Ogene, praised the move. Yes, he said it is timely response to the call by the state government and Ohaneze and Igbo to embrace the think home philosophy to secure their future. Chief Okeke-Ogene further urged Ndi Igbo living in other parts of the country to follow suit to reduce the burden of loss suffered through targeted attacks in some parts of Nigeria. He emphasized that the Southeast has strategic and viable markets that can attract patronage from various parts of the world and contribute to the development of the region. Now, the recent bill signed by President Muhammadu Buhari, which have invested more powers in states for infrastructure development, were also lauded by Okeke-Ogene, that the states can now have the capacity to develop themselves. So Ndi Igbo relocating their businesses to the southeast is a good omen towards that capacity given to the state governors to make sure that they develop their states. And so Okeke-Ogene continued by stressing the need for quality roads that will connect the southeastern and south-south, that will connect the southeastern states, yes, the 5 states in the southeast, international airports, railways and seaports to facilitate the expected high volume of trade and commerce. He also advocated for a stronger partnership between the government and the private sector on infrastructural development. Okeke-Ogene pointed out that with adequate power supply, the Southeast zone has the needed manpower to effectively drive businesses and accelerate industrial development. Now, the relocation of businesses by Ndi Igbo in Lagos State to the Southeast is expected to contribute significantly to the development of the Southeast region. So it is what is happening now, that the Southeasterners in Lagos in particular, they are relocating some of their businesses, yes, because the incident of what transpired before, during, and after the elections that they conducted in Lagos State, to be precise, has opened the eyes of some younger generations, those who did not see the war. Yes, because after the civil war in Nigeria, Igbos, received some level of sense. Yes, by virtue of knowing that, look, Nigeria is not one. So whatever you are doing, you have to have that at the back of your mind, because I've been issued, Igbo man believes that Nigeria is one. Oh, it's one Nigeria. But the war opened the eyes of many that it is not one Nigeria after all. That is it. So some of them started investing in Homewards, little by little. Okay? Some of the buildings you are seeing in the southeast today is as a result of the war. That's why if you go in the hinterlands, the remote areas in southeast region, you see castle buildings that is competing with those in Lekki area of Lagos, competing with buildings in Asokoro area of Abuja. Okay? If you go to the hinterlands of the southeast, you see that kind of buildings in the rural areas, in the rustic places. And so, because of those things that happened in the war, that people were opened, their eyes were opened. And those who have mansions in Lagos, Abuja, then, you have mansions in Niger State, you have mansions in Kaduna, Kano, and all of a sudden, you saw yourself back home in the southeast, and you can't do anything. You have no even kitchen line to go and stay. There's no apple for you. And people begin to think towards the direction of, oh, no matter what, you have to build at home. And so if you go to the southeast today, you see mansion, you see castle, you see state-of-the-art infrastructural development in the area of personal houses. People are constructing for their comfort whenever they come home. But this time around, the people who did not witness the war, it is rare for them, particularly in the area of relocating businesses. So, but now, the issue, the case of, Lagos, and what has been happening in Lagos, particularly of late, has opened the eyes of many, particularly those who were born after the Civil War. And now they are locating their businesses to the southeast. And the Ohaneze said this is commendable. It's a move that they have been expecting to be carried out by the people of the southeast region who are living in Lagos. And therefore, they are calling on all other persons, all the Igbos who are living outside Lagos, and other places like the northern region, yes, to do same by relocating their businesses to the southeast. But he said that the governors from the southeast should come together and partner, build roads, connectivity, airports, connectivity, build power plants so that they will generate power. So with this, the southeast will be highly industrialized, and so that is it. So it's a well thought out plan. The people of the zone have to maximize it at this material time to give their people a sense of belonging, because in Nigeria they have lost completely hope. And so in the meantime, pending the time for the restoration of the Biafran state, this is an interim. So it's an interim approach, but not even interim, because if you look at it holistically, you will know that the Igbos still needs to invest homewards hugely, even when we receive the independence or we restore our sovereign nation, Biafra. All right, you know that the Igbos still need to come home and invest hugely. So it's not a thing that is taken out of the immediate. In the long term, it will benefit the people of the Southeast zone. It will benefit the Biafrans. So it is not a wrong investment to come home. If you tell a Chinese man to go home and invest, he knows that you have not given him bad advice. If you tell someone in India to go home and invest, he knows that you have not given him bad advice. If you tell someone from the Great Britain or USA to go home and invest, he will know that you have not given him bad advice. And so the Igbos will know that this is not a bad omen. This is not to discourage them. It is to encourage them. And good thing, they have accepted it wholeheartedly. And that is why we are gratified at this moment and saying, yes, it will help us at the immediate, and at the long term, will benefit hugely from it. And so that is it. Let those people who claim that, they have the states, let them develop it by themselves. Let them struggle and do one thing or the other there. Not to own a place by mouth and saying it. It is our own. We have it. Our forefathers lived here before your own people came. No, it's not enough. We are living in a modern world. Those not in the Stone Age, those people who you say that they came there before others, what impact? Today you have seen the impact. Those who came to your state, those you call visitors, they are doing that state. The impact is huge and massive. It's overwhelming. It can be seen everywhere. Okay? It's not audio. It's something you can see. It's empirical. And so that is it. Igbos on the Waka, and it's a great decision